Welcome, Site 310 students. This is my week 6 commentary after the winter recess. This week is going to be, in my mind, a fascinating one from the point of view of content, insofar as we will begin to look at correlations between personality and more specifically personality traits in an era where our imaging technologies allow us to see much more dynamic elements of the human mind and behavior. So one of the goals in studying this is to build your vocabulary of biological references around which a great deal of study of personality has occurred. So if you're not familiar with imaging, neuroimaging, MEG studies, EEG studies, MRI studies, now is a good time for you to allow yourself to explore the world of neuroimaging. That being said, those are the most dynamic areas in which this research is going on, and certainly research in the psychophysiology of chemical events, specifically neurotransmitter events, and personality are also included in this area, as well as structural aspects of autonomy, things like brain ventricles and the like. This image here that's on our website this week is evidence of the kind of new explorations that have been going on in the last 5 years or so. This is in particular a brain scan of an individual having been diagnosed with a personality disorder, specifically borderline personality disorder. So again, this is a preliminary review of the psychobiology of personality. You'll see that it tends to gravitate toward the study of the big 5 traits, and this will organize our thinking this week and then next after the workshop when we study inheritance and personality. Which brings me again to the subject of workshop number 2. Our mid-semester workshop is coming up on March 4th or 5th. Please post your plans. Not many of you have yet, and it will be taking place next weekend. Again, there's no penalty for not participating, but certainly real-time dialogue, if you value it the way I do, and understand it can make your work a lot simpler if we talk about the course project, if we fine-tune the way we're operating as a learning community. All of those positive outcomes of the workshop you can influence and shape if you can join us. So those are my highlights for this week. Certainly you should be beginning to develop your course project at this point. And you'll notice on the announcements section of our Blackboard site, I have indicated how many UMA students are involved in the building of our international community in Google+. I'll remind you that it's a course expectation that you will post in that area and you will receive credit for that. And that eventually you connect with individual students in Liberec in the Czech Republic so that they can be an informant in enriching your course project. So now is the time to be connecting with our site. This week marks the beginning of the Technical University at Liberec's semester calendar. So they're in week 1 while we're in week 6. Nevertheless, over the next several weeks, hopefully you'll see yourself connecting first with the community and then with the students, and we'll help you do that. So that's it as far as my major topics for this week's commentary. I have updated your course contribution points. Congratulations to the first student who is already maxed out on those. I think the conversation on the discussion board is good. I wish simply that more of you would be a part of it, but I think the class average now is approaching 50 points out of a possible 100 max. So if you want to take advantage of that for your assignment, please do that. And I think that's about it. So I'll stop at this point, and please contact me when I can help you with your course project or if there are issues around the workshop. Otherwise, I'll see those of you who can make it either Saturday on campus or Sunday next. And I am hopeful the weather will cooperate. Have a good week.